Hi everyone, welcome to Coded Coffee Talk. I'm Stacy and I oversee franchise development here at FreeCode. And I am joined today by Jen Gandino. She is our Director of Operations and oversees support and training. Hi. I was thinking about why we named this Coded Coffee Talk. And coded obviously is coats of paint on your nails or your toes. But I think, our goal here is to add coats and layers to everything we talk about and really give you a lot of information as it regards FreeCode and, just help you learn as much as, you need to know about FreeCode to see if this is something you want to be a part of. But today we're going to talk about support and training. As I mentioned, Jen oversees operations, and that involves all support and training as it regards, operating your FreeCode, and then also the support that you receive from our home office team. So Jen, maybe tell us a little bit about your role here at FreeCode.
I oversee operations, training, support. So basically, when you sign on to be a franchisee, I basically take you from the very beginning stages and get you open and then help you through your training and support you throughout that process.
Awesome. So I wanted to ask Jen a few questions really about how she operates support and training here at FreeCode. One of the things that I think would be interesting to know is when would training happen? As far as you sign a franchise agreement, maybe it's taking 9 months to a year to get your location open. We're always going to shoot for 9 months. We like to get you open really as soon as possible. But on average, it could be about 9 months. But when would training happen?
Training will happen about 6 weeks prior to you getting open. That's when we'll start the virtual portion. And then after that, we would move into FreeCode University.
And who's required? Who goes through the training?
So the initial training will be the franchise partner, owner, GM will be participating in the virtual and in FreeCode University.
Awesome. Where does training take place? Where does training actually happen?
So the beginning of the training will be virtually. You'll start training on our Salon software. You'll be able to watch the videos and read all the articles. After you start there, we'll do in-studio training. So we'll go to one of our approved locations to learn how the store operates, to go through the day-to-day processes. Really, it's going to be days in the life. So you're going to start your day as if you are owning and operating a store, and then after that we will we'll be training for your first 4 days of opening as well.
So maybe coming from someone like myself, I've never owned a business and I am not a licensed cosmetologist. I don't know how to do nails, but I want to own a FreeCode. So would the training be something that I would have to have previous knowledge and experience of some sort to come through that training?
No. So you're hiring licensed technicians. Those technicians already know how to provide services. We will train them on the FreeCode way, on how we do our services. We have all of those training materials prepared for you. However, the GM and owner will just learn the basic operations of the Salon software, the menu, the guest experience, how to use the equipment.
So I know we don't want to give away all of our little secrets about FreeCode and what makes us so super special, but maybe share with us one specific nuance that our nail technicians would need to learn as it regards FreeCode. What would be something special that they would have to learn outside of the training they've already had that would apply to their role at FreeCode?
So our nail techs would have to learn how to make our custom sugar scrub. We make it in-house. We use it in every service. It definitely sets us apart from other salons and spas, so they would have to learn that process and how to make our scrub.
Awesome. That is definitely a special part. I loved that part of my service. For one, I loved that it was super clean. I knew what was in it, like, I don't know, 3 ingredients. I knew there was nothing bad for me in it. So that is something that is super special, that everything that's going to touch your skin and be a part of your service is going to be clean and free of toxins and all these things that are not good for you. So that's awesome. How long does training go on for? And what training happens before opening?
So before opening, you'll start with the virtual training. You'll have about a week or so to complete it. There'll be 2 classes that you'll take online, and you'll do that in that first week. After that, we'll move on to the Freecoat University, where we'll visit the approved location and do the day-to-day in-store operations. Again, like I was saying, it's kind of like a day in the life of the owner and manager. So we'll go through that. So that's what happens before you open. And that total is the virtual is about a week, and then the in-studio is 4 days.
So I know we talked a little bit about like the owner and the general manager would come through the training. Who trains the nail technicians?
The nail techs are trained in school. They come from a cosmetology school or a nail tech school, so they come to you pre-licensed, so they already know how to do nails. They know how to do manis, they know how to do pedis. If they went for aesthetics, they also know how to do the waxing. So they already know how to do those procedures. So that's a really great benefit, is that they are already trained in your state's processes.
And then who trains them to do it the Freecoat way?
A lead nail technician will come out and train your GM on our processes, and then your GM will train your nail techs on how we do our manis, our pedis. We have that all in our resource portal as well for reference, so you'll always be able to print it out, have the steps, and we always recommend that each nail tech that you hire practices those on the owner and GM prior to opening, so that you can ensure that they are performing those services properly.
That's good. So what happens if there are new processes that we want to put into place? How do the owner, GM, and employees, how do they learn about the new processes?
So there will always be new processes. We want to continue to grow and are always going to strive to be better. So there will always be new things coming to you, which is, I think, is a great thing. We have a resource portal, so everything will be uploaded in there, and you'll all be notified once new processes and procedures are implemented, and how to implement them will all be in the resource portal.
I think that's one of the beauties of franchising is there's this ongoing training and support. We're always going to be looking at ways to, like she said, get better and improve our processes, and sometimes change things, sometimes add things. So I think it's, again, one of the beauties of franchising is together as a team, we're going to be able to always just keep getting better as we grow. So that's really great. And, you know, we're big around here about one of our core values is invite feedback, rely on open and honest communication. And that core value is in place really because we want to, you know, get new and fresh ideas from our franchise partners. We think some of our best ideas are going to come from franchise partners, but we want that, you know, that ability to hear your ideas and also for us to share new ideas with you. So we want to work really closely together as a team to always keep being our best and improving to get better. So Jen, share with us, what is the grand opening process like? Like how will our owners get prepared to have an amazing opening and have all the people of their community super excited about the opening of a new Free Coat there. So share with us maybe what would the opening process be like, and what type of support we give to help our owners launch in a big way.
Yeah, so 4 days prior to your opening date, we will have a trainer come out and do a full staff meeting. So that's just to go over everything that you've learned in Free Coat University and virtually, to make sure that everyone in the staff knows our processes and procedures. The next day will be the Friends and Family Day. So that's when you have friends and family come out. The services are discounted, and it allows your nail technicians and service providers to basically practice on their friends and family, get feedback, and allow the trainer to oversee those services to make sure timing is perfect and the processes are perfected. After that, we'll have an influencer day. So it's influencers, VIPs. This will really allow great promotion for the studio, because the influencers and VIPs will be telling their friends, they'll be promoting it on social media. Those services are comped. So it's a way to benefit the influencers, allow them to get free services, and also promote the business. And then after that, it's your opening day. So because your technicians already know the services, we'll still have the trainer on site to help you through that opening day, but you'll be good to go.
That's awesome. That's exciting. So maybe share with us, once you're open, what is the ongoing support from home office like?
So after you're open, you'll have an FBC, which is a field business consultant, come out to check on you, make sure everything's running smoothly, do some audits, make sure that our processes, procedures, uniforms, everything's intact, and that you have the support you need to continue to have successful, fully booked days.
Awesome. That's great. And I think, again, that's another beauty of franchising, is that you have this ongoing support from a team that is rallying with you, really that wants to just get behind you and support you in the success of your location. So I think the support that we provide is pretty amazing. Again, we want to do this together as a team. So really, that's part of why franchising is such a beautiful thing. Well, I think maybe that is all the questions I have for you, but one last question would be, what is your, what is one of your favorite things about Free Coat that you want to share?
Oh gosh, I actually love so many things about Free Coat. One of my absolute favorite things is allowing a space, providing a space where people who couldn't get services, manis or pedis in traditional nail salons before, that they couldn't get because of all the toxins, all the chemicals, and allowing them to come get a service in a luxurious, beautiful, fun space and experience that. Like, the feedback that we get from the guests is my absolute favorite part. So I love hearing how much they love the clean environment, how much they appreciate our amazing technicians, and the overall experience for them. That's the best part.
That's awesome. I love that. I mean, that really just kind of solidifies, we are by far a people-first business, and as Jen just shared, that's all about the people. And this is like a greater mission we're on here, is not just to provide service to get manis and pedis, but to provide an environment where all people can feel safe and welcome. So that's awesome. I love that. Well, thank you all for joining our Coated Coffee Talk. Thanks for joining Jen and I, and we hope you will join us again on the next Coated Coffee Talk. Bye, everyone.